Welcome to Bullets and Brass. Today we are doing a breakdown and cleaning, sort of. I'm gonna sort of fake the cleaning of a bolt carrier group. In this case, I'm using my American Defense bolt carrier group from my What Would Stoner Do build. It's a nitrided bolt carrier group, which makes it really easy to clean. It's got a nice slick surface to work with, as opposed to the phosphate of some of my others that you can sit there and scrub on for a while and it never really feels clean. So we'll get to it. I'm going to narrate this afterward. So you're watching me do it with a lot of pantomime and so on. And then I'm going to voice over once I've got it in the computer. So if it looks a little funny and odd and all that, that's what's going on. But that's it. Have fun. We'll be back with you in a second. Okay, get this out of the way. And here we go. So first step, I basically wipe it down, but here we go. We're going to take out the pin. This is holding the firing pin in place. So we remove the pin, turn the whole thing upside down. You don't have to push the bolt in, but get the firing pin out. Obviously, I had already wiped it down. I ended up reshooting this twice. So that pin, you have to have the bolt back. You turn it 90 degrees and lift it out. And since I have no fingernails on that hand, I'm going to use the pick again, get it up a little bit so I can get my fingers on it. Okay, bolt comes out. Now, I'd already kind of cleaned this and then oiled it up, so I'm getting the oil off so I don't get it all over the place. The gas rings are really the area you want to make sure those are clean, and the area right behind them tends to have carbon buildup. On the face of it, you have the extractor and the ejector. You want to make sure you clean under the extractor. It's a little crescent with a little notch underneath. The ejector, really, you don't have to do much with. I clean around it, but that's it. To remove the ejector or extractor, which you don't have to do every time, I do it once in a while. You're removing the one pin. It isn't captive in any way, just slides out once you relieve pressure. You have to push in on the back of that. That's the rubber O-ring you'll hear people talk about, and then that is the underside of the extractor. I'm just going to put it back in. You have to push on the back of that to let it seat properly, and then you can work the pin in or out. It's stout but not super tight. No tools really needed. I just used the back of the firing pin to get it to seat better. It was giving me a hard time. That bolt's still pretty new. Okay, now you can clean inside the channel. I use all sorts of stuff for that, whatever's handy. In this case, I'm just demonstrating with the Q-tip. Those are pointed Q-tips that I really like. I get them from Midway. I think Brownells carries them too. And I'm just pointing out a few areas on it that I clean. Basically, you want to wipe down the whole thing. You don't want to leave it dirty. I'm not real anal about it. That hole is where the cam pin goes. And you do want to make sure it's clean in there. And then you want to put a little bit of oil. Okay, now we got the face of the bolt. You can see the extractor on the top, and I've got the extractor on the other side. You want to make sure when you're putting it back in, the extractor is on the right side of the bolt. You can see the orientation here. Pin goes back in. You turn it 90 degrees. You can see here. And the firing pin, you can slot it in from the very bottom, or you can wiggle it in from this position. I normally go that way. Drop it in. It should freely drop. If you have to apply any pressure, it's not right. And now you can watch me struggle with the pin that you get to gracefully get cut off here because I didn't want to show the 2 minutes of me struggle with it. My only complaint with the ADM bolt is they didn't do a good job countersinking the backside of that hole. Here I'm showing the spots where you add grease or oil on the bolt or bolt carrier. Those are your bearing surfaces. When it slides back and forth under, when you fire the gun, those are the spots that are actually guiding the carrier. So you want to make sure they get cleaned, there's no burrs, there's no damage, and I usually use grease on them. I don't actually use oil normally. That is it. That is a clean bolt, or at least in this case, sort of clean. Don't go nuts. It really doesn't need to be pristine. It doesn't need to be scrubbed free of any finish. You want it to stay nicely finished, a little oil, keep it clean, you're good. Take care, have fun, stay safe, y'all.